As an evil wind rises over the great sea, a hero of legend will set off on an epic adventure to defeat it and save the world. Rinku, Rinku, wake up, Rinku. Pull yourself together, Rinku. That's one thing I do want to address real quick. Like, for the first time, I'm actually looking at the plot story here. I apologize if I'm not, like, actually going with the story as far as when I'm playing the game. Like, I'm not addressing everything that's going on. But the way I look at it, I feel like it's not necessary because, again, this is a game I feel a lot of people should be familiar with at this point. You're more than welcome to leave a comment asking me what's going on if you have no idea what's happening here, because I am breezing through everything pretty fast. His name is Ganon. Yes, that was the man who we saw at the Forsaken Fortress. The Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. But yes, like I said, you know, at certain points I might pause if I don't have anything to think about at the moment and just kind of like jump right into what's going on with the plot and the story. That's something that I actually liked about the Japanese version when I did Ocarina of Time. All the text was Japanese, so I didn't get distracted by the text boxes, and I usually had something to talk about anyway. So now that it's in English, it's like, oh boy, I have a bit of multitasking because I'm distracted by the English text. And I have to concentrate on what part of the story I'm actually at and what I have to do. As in this case, we have to get a sail. We're actually going to do a couple other things too, though. In addition to getting the sail, there's a couple other items I probably want to get as well. You can actually do quite a lot. This is your first visit to Windfall Island, which, by the way, has a very nice remixed soundtrack to it. Look at everyone else strutting around, gossiping, and being gangsters about everything here. Yeah, this town's full of your homies, everyone. It's a quaint little place. But the first thing we're going to do is come back here into this jail cell. And we're about to get a new item that I'm not sure if I like or not. But yes, we rescue this clown. Although, you gotta admit, even though he's totally acting like a gay man right now, it's still hilarious, like, the voices and the different dances and things that he does. And he even celebrates a victory as we get a new item here. But this is the Tingle Bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. Set it to and use it with Y, X, or R. Beware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Well, I'm sure I'll demonstrate that at some point. This kind of makes sense as far as being a new item, but it used to be the Tingle Tuner on the GameCube version, which sadly has been removed, so it actually limits even more glitches on this game, because we don't have a Tingle Tuner. I'll go ahead and talk about it right now. Zombie hovering, believe it or not, is actually still possible in this game, as weird as that sounds, but the fact that you don't have a Tingle Tuner anymore to use any of Tingle's healing items, which are called Tings. And by the way, I'm looking at my gamepad as we speak. You can now send letters in Tingle Bottles by using Miiverse. Set it to, yeah, it's the same thing. You can also send pictographs, pick up Tingle Bottles that you find lying on beaches or floating in sea to read letters other people have written. You can adjust your message settings at any time from the settings screen. And knowing my luck, I'm sure that I will find something that's going to be completely hilarious, yet possibly inappropriate. That's just how people are anymore these days. Like, seriously, who's going to play this in a legit way and not mess around and have fun with it? Seriously. Anyway, I need to zoom in, because I like to see forward in these kind of situations with these mazes here. We're not fully done here. We're going to get one other item that's hidden somewhere in the depths of this maze in this prison. I really don't know why such a thing exists, but it does. But anyway, I was talking about zombie hovering. The fact that there's no longer Tingle Tuner, you can't heal yourself while you're in the middle of a zombie hover now. So it has really limited use on this game as far as giving you any kind of benefit. Because it's really difficult to make like hearts or a fairy like appear right below you as you want to cancel out of the zombie hover. So like I said, without Tingle's Ting items to heal you, it's pretty useless. I might still show it off anyway, because it's still interesting nonetheless to show off. But as far as its like uses, that's what's limited. Anyway, we have our Pictobox. I'm going to set to X. And we can actually take 12 pictures now instead of 3 on the previous game, which I like. I'm glad they actually increased that. And we can also take, if I just push X, selfies! This is always interesting. And you can actually take different poses with Link by pushing different directions on the control stick or the control pad. As I'm demonstrating right now, I'm actually going through a few of them. I think if you hold ZL, yes, the faces are actually different. So that's kind of interesting how they gave a good variation of different expressions that Link could do. And there's one other one, let me check here. Oh my god! This is like the best face right here. Seriously, I gotta get one of this. I believe the pictographs are still black and white. Let's find out. Yes, they are. But I do know that you can get color pictographs pretty easily, so you can upgrade the Pictobox to become the Deluxe Pictobox. It's pretty much the same exact thing, except they eliminated a step. I think I'll go ahead and do that first, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we're going to take a shortcut by letting this rat drop us through the floor, the trapdoor. And King of Red Lions, the big douche, is probably thinking, Link, you're still tearing around? What the heck are you doing? Damn it, we got stuff to do. But let me think. I'm actually going to cut right here because I'm going to take 3 pictographs that are needed for this particular quest. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we have it right here, our first shot. This guy is going to put a letter in a post box, and if I'd stop fidgeting... There, got it. That's our first one. I'll be back for the second one. That's our second one. Although, I'm not sure if he'll take it because the kids are in the way. So, okay. There, I got a spare. I took 2 just in case. But anyway, I have one more. I'll be right back. JK, it's actually just inside the cafe, which is like right around the corner. So ignore that little thing I just said about cutting. We can get this relatively quick. This guy's here at the table in the cafe. Just roll against the table or the chair, and he's scared as a cat. And there we go. We got his picture. So we have all 3 pictures. They were all relatively easy to get. The first 2 that I took just required a little bit of time. As far as getting the guys to line up with what situation that you need to take a snapshot of. Again, it's nothing too hard, but if you go into the building right here, right near the cafe that I just came out of. By the way, just random, cafe is like one word that me and my cousin got so obsessed with. And when this game came out, it's like, oh my god, cafe, it's like the best place on Windfall Island. Like, seriously, Windfall Island, even today, I would still say is my favorite island in the whole game. Just because there's, like, so much side questing to do. And despite the fact that I said I'm not going to show, like, every single heart piece, or maybe I didn't address that in the video itself, but I did put it in the video description. This wasn't going to be a fully 100% playthrough of the game. But I'm still going to show off some things, including Windfall Island. I don't know if I'll be doing every single thing, but... you know, as far as the LP goes, I don't want it to get overly long, which is why I'm not going to get like every single treasure chart / heart piece, or the figurines for that matter. It's all fun stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just by the time I get around to doing all that, especially recording for an LP, it's going to make the LP like 10 videos longer than what it normally would have been if I'd not went for all that stuff. So I'm going to hold off on that. Unless it just happens to be in the way, which it is in this case. So basically I just agreed to be Lenzo's assistant here. But he wants us to confirm that we want to do it. And he gives you 3 tasks. That was why we needed those 3 pictographs. And once he's done yapping here, I can give him the first one. The first one he asked for is the guy mailing a letter. Because he thinks it's someone who's sending love letters and getting rejected. Because he's nosy. Apparently he's like a big gossiping guy. And he also loves to sneak up behind you when you don't expect it. And believe me, I know all about jump scares, so I'm the guy you want to talk to for that. Oh my god, I loved doing that so much as a kid. I think you might have to speak to him again. Yeah, you do. So they can tell you the second command. The second one was actually the last one I just did, where the guy flinches in the cafe when you scare him. You don't actually have to roll into the table or the chair. It's just the easiest and quickest to get him scared. You can also bust the jars that are in the room, whether it be the pots that you normally smash with your sword, or the ceramic fine china that's on the table itself. Because if you just like lightly bump it, it'll fall and bust, and that scares him just as much. And for this last one, he wants the picture that shows the lovely couple infatuated with each other as they take a moment to look in the eyes of each other. And he did take the one that had the kids in it. I wasn't sure if he would or not. I just wanted to test that to see if he would. So that's all the tasks. And with that said, we get the deluxe Pictobox. We can now take color pictographs, and that's exactly what I wanted to get. Because now selfies are going to be a lot more interesting in this game. And that sounds so wrong on so many levels when I say selfie, like seriously. Me and my perverted mind. Okay, enough of that. Since we have that now, let's go ahead and... I'm going to delete this picture, actually. No, I do not want to send that to Miiverse. Erase it, erase it. Thank you. We'll keep that first one, just for giggles, because I love the look of Link's eyes in it. I'm probably going to delete that at some point, though. I do know that you can get one quick item, though, if... let me step back a little bit so I can get a full body shot of her. Take a picture of this lady and then show her afterwards. She gets really happy. And she loves the look of her skin, apparently. But, you know, you get a reward for doing so, so might as well. It's a treasure chart. I just happen to know it's like one of the easiest treasure charts you can get just by taking a picture. Figure I'd just go ahead and get it now. And there's one more thing I want to do yet before I get my sale. We have a minigame coming up. I don't know how many tries it's going to take me, but I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. We'll see how it goes. But it's 10 rupees to play, so... Yes, we have the lovely Salvatore and his fake head signs. Seriously, he's like the most spastic character on this game. Like, he's so dry and bored, like stuffy and boring, like when you initially talk to him. And then when you agree to play his minigame, he gets like all into character. It's actually pretty funny. I feel like I know someone who does that in real life, too. But anyway, we're going to play... It's basically a version of Battleship. Okay, well, I don't have to cut there, I guess. I did get 21, so I got the first reward. I'm going to play it again, though, because I want to get the other reward, and hopefully I can do it in under 20, because there's yet an additional prize you can win for doing so as well. So with that said, again, like I said, if I don't get it now, I will cut to when I get to it, so I will see you guys whenever. Well, it wasn't done in 24, but I did get the next prize there. And yes, as you can see, my rupees, I am going very broke right now. That's not a problem though, because you can actually find like several jars around Windfall Island, so that you can get a lot of money. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna still try it so I can get more prizes. There's still one more treasure chart I want to get yet, so that it'll be under 20 cannonballs. Again, cutting if necessary to when I actually get the prize. Look at that. That's pretty awesome right there. I'm not gonna lie. 14. I'm amazed. I mean, it took a few tries, but hey guys, I'll take it. My god, that's amazing. Not only did we get it under 20, we got an awesome 14. Since I got all the main prizes, we do get 50 rupees as the prize just for beating the game. And then when you get a new record, you get a treasure chart. So with all that said, we've finally taken care of this minigame. And I'm going to move on. There's only one small thing yet to do, and we'll be done for Windfall Island. Not one small thing is to figure out how we can go sailing, officially. And here was the pots I was talking about. I can't believe that one didn't have anything in it, though. But there's like these pots that are just randomly scattered around Windfall Island. And here's the Eskimo. I mean, they're actually called Inuits, but people love to call them Eskimos, nonetheless. But yes, he wants to sell this for 80 rupees. And as promised, please take that. This, that. What are we in a world when we can't identify objects except by calling them certain basic words? I don't know where I was going with that thought. But yes, that's our sale. So we're finally done with Windfall Island. There's one other thing I could possibly do, but I'm actually going to skip it. It involves the Killer Bees gang. But like I said, we'll be back at Windfall Island many times. So, I mean, admire the scenery while you have it right now, I guess. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Looks pretty awesome, especially with the ocean and the way everything glows. And here's something else I didn't show. Well, there's Tingle Bottles. I guess we could grab that since we're closing out. But we're in first-person perspective, so we can walk around. This is something new that they added. You can't draw the sword out, sadly, but, you know, at least it's something new that they added. But let me look at my bottles. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on Miiverse. You'll love this first one. It's already amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this up quick. Swag. Yep, that's just about it. Swag. Thanks for telling us about a place that we'll be going to eventually. It's not really a spoiler, but at the same time, you know. The first one was incredible though, so we're gonna go ahead and mark it as yeah. So with that said, that was a little demonstration of the Tingle Bottles at least, now that I have that taken care of. Oh, that look in your eye, so you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The pingus that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use left stick to steer. If you wish to move quickly, you should keep the wind blowing directly into the sail. You can always press B to put away the sail. Try it when you want to adjust your speed. Did you understand all that? Yeah. Ah, one more thing. When you are out at sail or sea with a few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be headed for on your sea chart. Okay, so yeah, that's all pretty basic. So we're gonna head east. Go east, young man, not west. With that said, though, guys, this is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna stop the video here. This is ToadinWonderland. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part when we head off to our next destination. And thank you for yawning in my face. See you guys later.